Now, new information on an 8th grader who died from what is called huffing. Since we reported on this story at noon today, the girl's parents have now spoken out about what happened. NBC4's Gordon Tokamatsu is live in Nobel Middle School, just outside the school in Northridge, where the teen was an honor student there. Gordon.
Well, Chuck, this story is tragic in so many different ways. Aria Doherty was just 14 years old. Her parents tell us she was 8 pages into a novel she was writing. She had dreams of one day becoming a surgeon. All of that came to an end on Monday night. Carolyn Doherty will never forget the sight. Monday night at the Porter Ranch home she shares with husband Richard and 2 daughters. The older one called her in a panic. The younger one, Aria, had been found in bed.
She had the can of compressed air still attached to her mouth. She had actually taped her nostrils shut.
Aria, 14 years old, straight A honor student at Nobel Middle School. She'd been home alone for just a couple of hours. The Dohertys believe it was the first time she'd tried what school kids call huffing, inhaling household chemicals for a quick high. In this case, it was a can of computer keyboard cleaner.
I'd give anything to have her back, of course, and it just took her.
The Dohertys say parents need to know about this practice, need to include inhalants in their drugs are dangerous talks with teens and preteens.
Paint or glue or something that you know has some dangers associated with it, and you keep it in a special place. It's just compressed air.
Death can happen very quickly, can happen the first time.
Although an autopsy is still pending, it's possible the computer cleaner caused cardiac arrest, say Aria's parents, or maybe she asphyxiated. A plastic bag was found near the straw attached to the can. Her loss, so unexpected, so senseless, has stunned her Nobel Middle School campus, where counselors are planning an inhalant education program soon. Back home, stunned doesn't begin to describe what her family is going through.
I just miss her and wish she was here, and it doesn't seem real.
Well, the Dohertys were blindsided by this growing trend in America among young kids. So just how common is the practice of huffing? Coming up at 6, we'll have some answers, and the answers may surprise you and horrify you. Reporting live from Northridge, Gordon Tokumatsu.
A teenager's experimentation has sad and tragic consequences. The practice known as huffing, killing an 8th grade girl. Tonight, her parents are reaching out to you, warning about products already in your home. NBC4's Gordon Tokamatsu is live in Northridge, where the girl went to school. And Gordon, the substance she used can be found just about anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's true, Alicia, and that's really the crux of this problem. This teenager may have died of something called sudden sniffing death syndrome. How does this happen? Well, it starts with something the kids call huffing, and it may be a lot more common than you think. Like so many parents, the Dohertys did everything right. Strict rules, no weapons, prescription drugs locked away.
We recently removed all the alcohol from our house.
They talked to their teen daughters endlessly about the dangers of drugs and alcohol, says Carolyn Doherty. But it wasn't enough to save 14-year-old Aria.
I'm positive my daughter didn't realize that it had the potential to kill her.
The Nobel Middle School honor student found dead in her bedroom Monday night, apparently after inhaling computer keyboard cleaner. Kids call it huffing, bagging, or dusting, and 1 out of 4 of them admits to trying inhalants before 8th grade.
These are substances that are poisons. They're toxic, and they're being ingested.
Long-term, inhalants can damage kidney, liver, brain, and other major organs. But there's a short-term danger, too.
When you mess with the cardiac system, the electrical system of the heart, we can have a lot of issues such as arrhythmias.
Death from just one use, say doctors. One study says 1 out of 5 of those who die from sudden sniffing death syndrome were first-time users. Through their tears, the Dohertys believe this is what took their daughter from them. Their message to other parents: get on board with a new and developing threat.
We didn't know, but clearly the kids know.
I would prefer that she had gotten drunk and I'd found her, throwing up, and we could save her from that.
And the Dohertys tell us it's those keyboard cleaners that are popular among teenagers who do this sort of thing, in part because it doesn't leave any sort of bitter aftertaste after being used. Unfortunately, of course, they're finding out all of this now. Live in Northridge, Gordon Tokumatsu, NBC4 News.